Yo, I'm back again, and today we're looking at what attributes are crucial for what positions, and this time we're doing a fullback edition, bruv. So, as you can see right here, we've got a lot of different fullbacks, bruv. They're all different types of fullbacks. Some of them are similar, but we're gonna get into all of the roles and what attributes are best for which one. So yeah, starting off with the no-nonsense fullback on defend, bruv. That's the only one that you can get him on. You can only get him on defend, yeah. And very similar to the poacher, very similar to the goalkeeper defend. Their sole focus is to just win the ball, and that is it. They don't need a good pivot. They don't need to be blisteringly fast because they're going to be staying back anyway. They don't need composure and things like that. They actually don't need that because they're not going to be on the ball anyway, bruv. As soon as they win it, they have to get rid of it because they're just not that kind of guy still. Obviously, some of them can, but obviously I've got Wan-Bissaka, right? He's the perfect example. As you can see in real life, yeah, he's very, very awkward on the ball. That's because his game is not bombing forward. It's just staying back and just sweeping up anything that comes his way. That's it, bruv. So if anything, you would want determination, you would want work rate, and you would want aggression, bravery, and all of that stuff. Not none of the technical stuff, bruv. And so, you've got the complete wing back role. This role is literally a winger playing deeper. For example, a winger that's playing either right back or right wing back. That's it, bruv. As you can see, he's got stats for a winger. He's got like dribbling, crossing, things like that, bruv. A very good pivot overall. They would usually have pace as well because they need pace to get up and down, bruv. They need to control the flank. So on support, yeah, the reason why I've got Florenzi is because he can support very well. Cross early, he's got a good delivery, and you need a good pivot, like I said, bruv. Now, a thing that you need to highlight, yeah, is usually they can't tackle, which is why they would choose complete wing back because their main focus is going forward. It's like a shadow winger. Like, think of someone like James Tavernier. Like, you see that guy at range. I should have used him for a good example, yeah, even though his stats don't really show that. But I'm talking in real life, yeah. He's scoring bare goals, getting bare assists, bruv. That's because he's bombing forward, bruv. You get me? Yeah, that's why Florenzi's here, because he's got good stats to show that he can even finish as well. Very good long shots, bruv. So yeah, on support, like I said, support is a less direct version of attack. All right, for the attack one, Florenzi still, because he's another complete wing back. No, he is the complete wing back. Like I said, they usually can't win the ball because their main focus is going forward, bruv. A false winger. That's what they are, bruv. Literally. Just from deep, they're still getting to the byline anyway. That's it. Yeah. With these guys, dribbling and crossing, the dribbling should kind of be higher, but they need higher dribbling. Let's be real. Let's say minimum 14 for it to be very effective, bruv. Crossing as well, minimum 14 pace. They need to get up and down. I'll say another minimum 14, bruv. Now, because they're going to be getting to the final third on attack, yeah, I would improve things like decisions, composure as well. Anticipation, they're going to need those three things as well right there, bruv, because they're getting into the final third a lot as well. Next, you've got the inverted wing back, bruv. This guy, well, this role, I keep on saying guy, yeah. This role, I would say this is the best role to use if you're trying to dominate the midfield, bruv. The reason why is because they do not provide width, bruv. I don't care what anyone says, they don't in it because they're inverted, they're cutting inside, bruv. That's the whole point in it. So if you're trying to provide midfield service, bruv, if you're trying to have bare midfielders, yeah, you can play two inverted wing backs. It means you're not going to have as much width, but it does mean that in the midfield you're going to absolutely bombard it, bruv. And what you need to look for in terms of stats are people that can actually play in the midfield, bruv. That's why I've got Cancelo, because he's going to be a brilliant Mazzala. Someone that will have a good pivot and can drive, bruv. Like, I mean, he's on defense now. We're going to start from attack, bruv. Like, if he's a Mazzala, yeah, because you just need to look at this Mazzala role. They've got good pivots, yeah, and he can dribble, good first touch, bruv. They're going to need good decisions as well, can't lie. And obviously, I mean, is it compulsory to have pace? I don't think it's compulsory to have pace, bruv. I'm not going to lie. But the things that I can say is the good pivot, bruv. Like, that's crucial. First touch as well. And dribbling. That's what you're going to need for an inverted wing back on attack still. In terms of crossing, I don't even know, you know. Crossing is a weird one. No, you know what? They still might get to the byline, but it's going to be a different kind of cross. It's not going to be like on the outside. It's going to be like a more whipping inside, bruv. You know, like the diagonal. That's the kind of cross that you'll get from one of these guys still on an inverted wing back on attack. All right, when the inverted wing back is on support, yeah, they're going to be getting a lot more I mean, they're going to be getting a lot less to the byline because it's a less direct version of attack. That's all you have to think of when you think of support, bruv. So all you need is mad crossing and a good pivot, really. That's it, bruv. Obviously the decisions and the composure and that, but I'm talking mainly to be an effective inverted wing back, bruv. You do need those things, the pivot and the crossing and that, bruv. Obviously, I don't think I mentioned tackling, bruv. Maybe because we're thinking of forward roles. Obviously, tackling is always a good thing to have when it's a defence first position. So I'll probably say 13 and 14. That's probably what you're going to need still for the attributes, can't lie. Yeah. Pace, once again, you will kind of need pace in the midfield, but if it's on support, you're not going to need it as much because you're more relying on the pivot. If I'm being honest, this one is kind of different. This is for more like a tactical game. So let's say you're playing against a team that likes to use inside forwards or inverted wingers. Yeah, an inverted wing back on the fend would be ideal because they're going to keep up with them because their strong foot. I think it's going to be their strong foot. Let's say a right-footed. Let's say you have a right back that you decide to play left back, for example. Like Cedric right now for Arsenal, as a inverted winger comes to him, they're usually cutting in on their strong foot, which will probably be their left. Yeah, I'm talking about the left hand side. So because he's got his right foot, it will probably help him a bit more. Can't lie. Yeah, that's just for a tactical side, bruv. Obviously now you're gonna need a lot more defending. Like I'll say 13, 14, 15 tackling, bruv. Pace, you might want to have that as well. Can't lie. You're at risk of getting spun if you don't have pace, bruv. Let's be real. And lastly, for the inverted wing back, we've got automatic, bruv. That's what I do when, let's say I've got someone that's got very similar tackling, then he has dribbling, that he has crossing. When they've got similar things in those stats right there, I'll probably put them on automatic, yeah, because they'll switch, like you see like a car with automatic transmission or something like that. I think that's what it's called, yeah. It usually switches like from whatever, I don't even know the gears, but it switches gears in it. This one will switch from defense to attack to support, bruv. That's what it will do still. Things that you need is like the tackling, the dribbling, crossing, to roughly be the same to pull it off successfully. You've got the fullback and the wingback, bruv. The wingback is literally just a more direct version of the fullback. That's all it is, bruv. For example, as you can see, I'm talking about the area. When you like select it, yeah, you can see what I mean. It will move, bruv. So fullback attack, yeah, and we've got that on Mendes right now. But as soon as I go on wingback, watch Mendes, yeah, he's gonna move forward slightly. That's all it is. That's literally it, bruv. Man's just a bit more direct, bruv. For the games, yeah, where you need more width, you play a wing back, bruv. If you don't need that much width, you can still have it, but it's not going to be as extreme. Then you play like a fullback, bruv. As you can see, it'll go back. Yeah, right, that's fullback attack in terms of attributes. What you're going to need is pace. Good pace, I'll say minimum 14 to be effective in terms of pace anyway. And then dribbling and crossing 14. That's why I've got Nuno Mendes, because he's just the perfect example, bruv, in terms of going forward. Man's got the pace, dribbling, and that he has the right decisions as well. Very good first touch. And you obviously need to win the ball, but if it's more attack, yeah, it's not going to be as crucial because you're going to be pushing the opponent back anyway. So overall for fullback attack, bruv, that's all you need right there. Fullback support, we've got a different player. We've got Kolarov, yeah. I thought he'll be a very good example to give because he's not even that fast, but it'll still be very effective, bruv. What I mean is he has a good pivot and the crossing, bruv. Like, he doesn't have the dribbling to get to the byline because he will never need to get to the byline because his delivery is so good. So all the time when you see a long ball get pinged from deep, he's going to be behind it, bruv. Like, man will be behind that still. Yeah, that's all you need. You just need a good ping, which is a good cross, and a good pivot, bruv. Those are the main things. Obviously, you need to win the ball because you're not really going to be getting as far to the byline. But overall, those are the main things that you need for a fullback attack. I mean, fullback support. Fullback defense, is similar to like a no-nonsense fullback, yeah. The only real difference is that they're going to be doing a bit more passing, bruv. I'm talking about short passing, not long passing, just short passing, because you can kind of play out from the back with these guys, bruv. So you're going to need a better pivot. I'll say minimum 12 or 13. Then you're going to need very good tackling, positioning, pace. You're going to need a lot of that because your main game is defending in it. So yeah, that's the main things that you're going to need for fullback defense. And automatic is the role that will change from defense to attack to support. You're going to need someone that has equal tackling to passing to crossing, bruv. I'm trying to think of someone that will probably have that. Maybe Jordi Alba, maybe that could actually pull off a role like that, maybe, or like Carvajal or something, bro. I'm just thinking of like a mad experience fullback right now. Still, should have probably brought them with me. But wing backs now, I'm gonna start off with wing back defense. Yeah, this one, don't let it deceive you. For wing backs, all of them go forward. Like whether you're defend, support, or attack, you all bomb forward. The only difference is the deepness. What I mean by deepness is how early you would cross the ball. For wing back defend, you would probably cross the ball the deepest. On support, around like the edge of the area. And then on attack, it'll probably be the byline. That's the only difference, bruv. So, like I said, you're probably going to need the best tackling for wing-back defend, bruv. Right now, we've got someone that has 20, which is ridiculous. But that's not realistic in terms of, like, it's not consistent throughout a lot of players. So, not a lot of them are going to have 20. So a more realistic target would be about 14, 15. Yeah, an okay pivot, and you're going to need a better cross than that, but I'll say about 13, 14 as well. Pace, because you're going to be getting up and down as well. Dribbling, I don't think a lot of them will be able to dribble, but if you can, that'll be a bonus, bruv. They just need to carry the ball to the byline. I mean, not, wow, carry the ball to about a deeper position and just get rid of it by crossing it. That's it, bruv, in terms of going forward. But their main focus is probably defending, but they still have to go forward because it's a wing back. So yeah, man like Aaron Bissaka was the person that I chose. Let's move on to support. Just said, yeah, wing backs will always bomb forward. The only difference is how deep they cross, bruv. So a wing back support is literally banging the center of attack and defend, bruv, and they'll be crossing from around where the cursor is, like the edge of the area. Yeah, that's where they'll be crossing from deep. This guy Kolarov, he will have a mad cross. So yeah, you're gonna just want to abuse the crossing that he has. He's got 17. He's gonna get a lot of assists, bruv. Especially with this guy will have This guy will be providing service to someone like Lukaku. You're gonna need a big striker as well. But yeah, for the stats that you're gonna need, a good pivot because they can play inside as well. But yeah, a good pivot, decent winning of the ball as well. And you're going to need the mad cross, bruv. So, yeah, obviously there's a lot of other things that come into that, bruv. These kind of wing backs, yeah, they're very, I'm not going to say rare, but they're different because these men bang it from far. Like, long shot, 17 madness. But, yeah, the things that you need are a good pivot, winning the ball, and crossing, really. That's pretty much it, bruv. Yeah, for wing backs. I've got wing back attack, bruv. These are literally wingers that are deeper, similar to a complete wing back, but the only difference is a complete wing back is literally for going forward, bruv. A wing back can kind of defend, bruv, but they're still going forward a lot still. So yeah, the things that you're gonna need are a good pivot, very, very good dribbling, first touch as well, controlling that, bruv. I don't know if a lot of them are going to have flair, but it would be preferable. You do need a bit of trickery in there as well. And probably most importantly for me, I don't know if I said it already, but pace, bruv. You do need to get up and down. Defending isn't really their strength, but obviously they do kind of need to do it. But yeah, just really pace, bruv. That's probably one of the main ones for me still. Getting up and down on the flanks, you do want pace out wide still, can't lie. Yeah, man like João Cancelo, he'll be getting to the byline and he'll have a good dribbling, good crossing him as well. So yeah, yeah, that's a good example for wing back attacks. So let's move on to and lastly we've got automatic, bruv. These guys, they literally just change from defense to attack to support. That's it, bruv. Like I said, you need to look for someone that will have equal, let's say, let me actually give a good example. Let's say you have 14 tackling, a pivot that's about 13, 14 and 14, dribbling that's about 14, crossing that's about 14, bruv. Yeah, I just put bare 14s because that's like the average, bruv. And if you have like average in all of those, you can definitely do automatic still because you can literally switch from anyone. Like you could comfortably play, it's for someone that can comfortably play either wing back defend, wing back support or wing back attack. That's all automatic is still. So yeah, if I could choose one role that I could keep, if I had to choose one that I could keep and then delete all of the others, I'm choosing wing back attack still. It's done such good service, bruv, such good service. It's a very good role to do, especially if you want your wingers, not your wingers, your fullbacks to get involved in the game, bruv. You don't want just, not every time, yeah, you have to just stay back, bruv, do a little Wan-Bissaka thing there. There's definitely times to bomb forward still, create havoc, bruv. Let's say you've got bare inside forwards, it's going to be a bit more of a problem if you've got another winger overlapping, another fullback overlapping, bruv. So yeah, they'll be very effective out wide still, contributing, getting a lot of assists and goals, bruv. Just look at Angie Robertson, whatever his name is, bruv. Bare assists and that, bruv, because man just overlaps and that crosses. He's very good still. Yeah, I should have probably brought him as well, but yeah, I've just got examples here. Like I said before, these are just examples. These are I'm not going to say average, but there's going to be a lot more wing backs like these guys than like the elites of the elites, bro. That's why I chose a bit more realistic bunch right here, you get me? But yeah, I'm going to do centre backs next week, bro. You get me? I'm going to make this a weekly thing still. Yeah, I'll do centre backs next week, but yeah, that's the fullbacks, the attributes that you need for the fullbacks now. So yeah, shout out Oguzan K one more time. And yeah, I've got a traits video coming soon as well. So yeah, you man, be watching out for that one. But yeah, you man, if you like that video, subscribe to the content. You know what to expect from me. And I'll see you in my next episode, brevs.